Unprepared as always. Wooly is here. It is Friday Night Live, and it looks like we are sponsored by Oregon, but we're not. We wish we were, but we're not, guys. Well, let me hang that up. That hoodie is incredibly warm. Okay, well, Wooly here, guys. You're very welcome to Friday Night Live at Woolies. We are back. Soggs, how's it going, buddy? We are back. It has been 2 weeks. Aaron Camp is on tomorrow. Yes. Yes. Same question every Friday. Yes, it's on tomorrow. Bring gloves. Bring work gloves with you tomorrow, okay? We're bricklaying. No, we're not. But bring work gloves. Guys, yeah, all good. All good. Just running between stuff, you know yourself. It is we do a bit of a movie night on Friday night, and I just literally got sucked into watching Dungeons and Dragons there, which is like very, it's good. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. It's very good. But yeah, all good. All good. How is everybody out there? Friday evenings are busy. I go swimming with the kids, and we go for something to eat, and then do all these different things, and come home. It's hard to get back into the swing of things. Ed, how's it going? I don't know. I'll be watching that, Ed, but I'm definitely going to be watching the rugby tomorrow. Yes, it should be exciting. It should be exciting. It always is exciting. I am always about this far away from a heart attack watching Ireland play rugby. It's going to be interesting. The World Cup is interesting. It is time for Ireland to show what they can do. I really just they have underperformed at so many World Cups. It is just shocking to behold. It's they have a habit of having a brilliant game and beating a really hard team, and then going out the next game and just getting beaten by a mediocre team. So this is the problem. Not talking about beating South Africa and then beating Scotland, just talking about what happened in previous World Cups. We beat France in the last World Cup to top the group, to then play Argentina in the next game, and we got beaten by Argentina, and that is a team that we should have beaten. So, on yeah, Ireland just never seemed to perform at a World Cup. That's just the way it is. It's one of those extremely frustrating things. Six Nations, yeah, we performed very well. But here, this is what I was thinking, right? I've been watching Romania and I've been watching Portugal and these teams, and I've been thinking to myself, why can't we just extend the Six Nations and bring some of these teams in? That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Like I watched the All Black and Uruguay game last night. When I watched the first half of it, and you know, like the All Blacks are unbelievable, but Uruguay held them scoreless for 20 minutes and nearly had two tries as well, one disallowed and all. It was a very exciting opening 20 minutes, but obviously then once the All Blacks started scoring, it all just went out the window. But it was fun 20 minutes. So what can you do? It'll be a good game. It'll be a good game. I love the World Cup. Oh, Sogs, it's all over the place, isn't it? It's all over the place. I was actually thinking to myself, it's like I got into my dipping barrel today, and the water temperature was 15 degrees. The water temperature was 15 degrees. And I'm thinking there's leaves falling off trees, but I wouldn't be surprised to see buds start coming on some trees as well, especially maybe on the chestnut, something that loses its leaves early and then buds early as well. It's just all over the place, isn't it? So I got a message. Sorry, I had to answer that. Yeah, so roasting Tom. Tom, it was. I was walking around Uri today with just a t-shirt on. Obviously, I had trousers on as well. That would just be just something that people shouldn't see. But I was walking around and it was just like it was just so warm. It was just so warm. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and it's supposed to be warmer again tomorrow. It is just not the way things are supposed to be. This is not the way things are supposed to be. They're supposed to be starting to get cold. You know, there's going to be an awful amount of mushrooms about this year. I feel so wet and warm and damp, and it's like, yeah, a hard winter. I would like another hard winter this year. I like a good hard winter, like a lot of frost and stuff like that. I think it's good, but I would like more snow, not just like 3 hours of stupid snow. I would like maybe like a week, uh, a week or something like that. So it would be cool. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, right it is. Oh, Great Storm of 1987. Yes. The Great Storm of 1987. I don't know, but the weather's all over the shop. It just is. It just is. So I was making plans. I was making plans. Whoa, my glasses. I was making plans for buying new chainsaws, guys. This is what my week was. I'm in the process of building a workshop down at Red Branch. Okay, so but I'm not I'm not putting it out in multiple videos. I'm doing it all in one video because it's one of these things where I'm hours moving wood about and just like putting rafters and measuring stuff, and it's not. Well, I don't think it's very exciting. But I did drop a plank on my head the other day. Some of you might have seen that and felt that that was a little bit exciting. But so what happened is it's taken up a lot of my time. So, but I was thinking about buying a new chainsaw. Further on from our last live, when we were talking about buying chainsaws. Anywho, so I went to. What happened is I went to the garage to check my tires. I went to not to like a petrol station, but I went to a garage, and where the guy who fixes my car and stuff like that, and who we buy our cars off as well. I says, "What do you think of those tires?" And he went, "Ooh, oh." No, and I've been thinking that my tires have been going for about 3 years, and he's been telling me they've been okay. Tires have been on the truck for 7 years, and so I have to get new tires. I actually went in today to get new tires, but the tires that I had ordered did not show up. Guys, I will not be getting any new chainsaws. Do you know how expensive tires are for pickup trucks? Jesus Christ of Almighty! I, you know, even the cheap ones are 100 quid each. The cheapest of the cheap, like the absolute cheap ones that people are saying these tires fall apart after 1,000 miles. There are 100 quid. It is just mental. And of course, I have road tires on the truck, so I'm going to all-terrain tires because the truck is useless off road. It just unless it's dry, it can handle the clearance and stuff when it's dry. But if it is wet and I'm in grass or anything anyway, slippy or muddy, it just even if I drive into a yard that has a bit of moss on it and I brake, it'll just go, it'll just slide, and I've got it bogged and I've got it stuck so many times. So I decided, right, I'm going to get all-terrain tires. I have to get four. Four. Thanks, HMA. I know, Ed. 4 on the Navara. It's the same. 4 on a Hilux. 160 quid each. But I'm getting good ones. I'm getting Bridgestones, but Jesus Christ. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I have never, this is the thing. I haven't had to put tires on it since I bought it. I bought it about 7 years ago. So I have 40,000 miles on them tires. So they owe me nothing, absolutely nothing, except for a bit of grip. But I'm hoping that putting new Bridgestones on it as well will sort of will keep me going. But you know, it's just come just after the holiday. Christmas is coming. You're just thinking to yourself, just you're just hoping that everything else goes according to plan, aren't you? Anywho, so the 545 is out the window. That's it. It's not, maybe after Christmas if I can build up some money. Yeah, and no. Do you know what? I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I'm just going to move on. Pretend it never happened. I just have like a just big endless bucket I can put my hand into and just pull it out. There you go. Take my money. Just I can take it. So that's it. That's what I've been up to. I've been sourcing tires and I've been trying to find tires. And you know, you just end up ringing around all the Ross, how's it go, buddy? You end up ringing around all these places. And everything sort of works out the same price. Even you're online and says, oh my God, these are only such and such a price. By the time you get into it, they're not. I need to just check something a second. Excuse me one moment. I want to see what happens. Guys, we're 8,993 subscribers. We are 7 subs away from 9,000 subscribers. Now, I tried this before. And it massively backfired. So do you think we could get the 9,000 subscribers when we are live? What do you think? Now, I tried this before and we actually ended up losing 2 subscribers over the hour. If you can believe that. If you can believe it, guys. We lost. So we were all sitting here and somebody was counting. They were like, yay, go on, we can do it. Yeah, let's do it. Kareem, how's it going? Oh no, I have no idea how I would do that, Kareem. That would be a really good idea. I will look into that for you. Because do you know what? When I go into my analytics, I have a lot of people that watch my videos. I got most of my viewers are from the USA and from the UK, but guys, there's so many people from all over the world that be watching my videos as well. From Pakistan, obviously from Turkey as well. So I will have to look into that and see how it goes. So I'll do that. I don't know how you do it, but I will figure that out. So look, what we are saying is, guys, we need to get to, oh, there we go, 8,995. We have 5 more subscribers needed to get the 9,000 subscribers live on air. Imagine that. Imagine the fireworks, the disco, the champagne. None of that stuff will happen, you know, so, you know. But guys, it does look like I'm sponsored by Oregon, doesn't it? I've been wearing this coat. Do you know what was happening with me Carhartt and me Oregon jacket, right? That's me Oregon suitcase behind me. I look. I was going on holidays, right? And I was thinking to myself, if there is going to be nobody, absolutely nobody at the airport with an Oregon branded suitcase, I will see that coming for miles. Nobody's going to notice that. Nobody is going to have an Oregon branded suitcase. And you know what? They didn't. Nobody. And everybody went. When I was walking past, you could see people going, bet you he's into chainsaws. And I am. And I am. So, yes. Oh. Sorry. My watch went into sleep mode. Pat, how's it going, buddy? Pat, time to do your thing. Pat, today's topic is, can Wooly hit 9,000 subscribers while he is live on air? Time for you to do your thing, Pat. You are the master at getting people to these live streams. I don't know how you do it. Did you watch thank you, Ross. Did you watch? Yeah, well, you're good at that as well, hey. But that's needed. Imagine what I'd be like if I didn't have you to bust my chops. You know, we breaking your balls, busting your chop. We would call it slagging. Refresh. No way. Oh, two more. We need two more. How many tries will Scotland score tomorrow? That is a good one. Scotland have got a good team. This is the thing. And Scotland have been Ireland's sort of bogey team up until the last couple of years. It's always been, you just got to be careful of Scotland. Ireland switch off sometimes. I don't know. I find watching rugby extremely stressful. My wife always says to me, we should go to a match. It's only 45 minutes away from here. Well, it's not, more like an hour and a half, but that's, city traffic. But and I'd be going, yeah, I'd love to. No, I would not be able to handle it. I wouldn't. I can't. If I'm invested in a sporting activity, in a sporting team, I find it really difficult to watch. I mean, like, I am like, oh, I can't watch. I'm just like all nerves. I have an Ireland jersey that I wear that will not be washed until this is over, right? And then it'll be washed, and then I'll start wearing it when the Six Nations comes on, and it won't be washed. It gets worn for the match and it gets taken off. That's it. It doesn't get washed. If Ireland lose, I'll wash it. That's the way it works. And then if it'll be like, oh, still at 98. It'll be like you can do it, Pot. You can do it. I was thinking if like stuff like, right, so my local team, my local team here is called Armagh. That's the county that we live in. So the county GAA team is called Armagh. So Siobhan was going to me, why don't you take Lily to they're in the semi-final of the All Ireland, right? Why don't you take them when you take Lily to the match? And I was like, oh, I can't. Now, only sports fans will understand this. And she says, why wouldn't you take her? I says, because I've never gone to a match. And she's like, what is that got to do with anything? I was like, so if I take her to the match, I have never gone to a match before. And if I take her and they'll lose, it'll be my fault because I had never been at a match before. And I always watched them on TV. That's what I think. I know, Pat. I know. I understand. Yeah, this is it. This is the joys of being a sports fan, isn't it? Oh, still a 98. Pat, did you see my last video? Edward, is that rugby? This is GAA now. I don't know if you guys have ever come across GAA. Let me see now. I don't know how to do that. It's a pity we couldn't share a screen somehow. Oh no. Yeah, I know. This is a bit odd. We got all these teams that is my team is on that link, guys, called Armagh, and it is an amateur sport, so nobody gets paid. Nobody gets paid. You can give it a wee look if you want, guys. Yeah, there's a fair few teams going under as well. London Irish went under as well. It's all a bit mad, but Ulster would be my team, Ulster Rugby. So, but I am only 10 minutes away from Leinster, so it's a border thing. You know, everybody around here would support Leinster, you know, but I support Ulster because I'm from Ulster. But we actually have 2 people in the village who play for Leinster. There you have it, 2 young fellas. So yes, so that has been my week. It has been a week filled with researching tires, and it has been a week of building. So yeah, and avoiding rain. Yeah, so went in to get new tires today, and what happened was the tires hadn't turned up. So left the yoke in, get the tires, went away off, went swimming, came back, no tires, yoke still sitting there with the old tires on it. So the saga continues. So look, you guys that are on there that are using all-terrain tires, what tires are you using? Pat, I know you mentioned that the BF Goodrich, but BF Goodrich, I don't know. I think they're harder on the road. Do you know what I mean? Than the Jewelers. The Jewelers are like more 50-50, maybe less actually. They're probably more like 60-40, you know, 60 on the road, 40 off road. No, I didn't drop any more, thanks be to God. I just you know what actually happened was I had, do you remember I ripped those 7x2s? I ripped them with the Dewalt battery circular saw a good while ago. Well, that's actually what those boards were. But I had just left them sitting in the forest, and they weren't stacked very neatly or anything. But when I put them on side by side, so they were running parallel to each other, they were actually so warped at the end that I couldn't push them in any further. So one was like this, and what I was doing was I was trying to push it in and screw it in at the same time. Okay. Why? What's wrong with the Goodyears? The Goodyear was a good company. Guys, there's an advert coming up for in an hour for some of you guys, in an hour, in 50 seconds for some of you guys. This is this new thing that YouTube does that I don't have any control over, but it does tell me when it's coming on. So that link that I posted there, guys, I think the ad lasts for a minute. I don't know. That link is just to GAA there. If you want to, for you, those of you guys who don't know what it is and have never heard of it, it is the Irish national sport. It's called the Gaelic Athletic Association. It's the biggest sporting organization in the country, and every single town or village has their own team. So we have a wee small village. There's not a lot in it, but there's a big, huge GAA pitch around the road and a big clubhouse and all that stuff. And everything is tied into the GAA here. It's GAA is sort of like what the Catholic Church used to be in Ireland. You know, they're in everything, fingers in every pie. So tell me, who is not watching an advert right now, and who has not given me a thumbs up? There's a big shout out to you, Pat, in my latest video. Good man, Kieran. Oh, that's good to know. It's good to know. Who would have thought the tires would be so bloody expensive? Jesus Christ, I couldn't believe it. Like. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, the board didn't hurt. It was more of a shock, and I actually was standing quite high up on a ladder as well when it happened. So, and of course Bruno comes running over, and you're like, Bruno, get out of here before something drops on you. You know. Nice one, Pat. I actually have not been watching a lot of YouTube videos at all lately. I've been watching guys called smooth graphics or something you call them. They're these. I'm going to say they're not Irish, but they're definitely in Ireland somewhere. They could be down in Galway somewhere, but they're building an Iron Age roundhouse by hand, and it's pretty cool because that is going to be my next winter project. No, it's not. I'm going to finish building the workshop. Then I'm going to put new windows in the cabin. Then I'm going to try and get insulation for the cabin, and then I'm going to clad the inside of the cabin, and then I'm going to start building the roundhouse. Oh, it never ends, but it never ends. It just is. It's all consuming. Everything just is all consuming. It just it's crazy. Let me see. Oh, I forgot. I shut down the thing. Here we go. Oh, 8,998. 8,998. We are so close. So close. But besides that, it has been quite an uneventful week. I did get a good bit of chainsawing done the last day. But you have seen one of those videos. I think the next one probably comes out Sunday, maybe. Yes, Sunday, actually. And then I'm way behind. I don't have any more videos coming out after that. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, pulling trees over with ropes. Always fun. I got one definitely fixed and one sort of fixed, but not only sort of fixed because I haven't really looked at it anymore. What I need to do is I need to figure out what is wrong with the 181. See, I can do everything I want with the Husqvarna 365. I wonder why that is. I can do everything I want with the 365 because it's small, it's light enough that I can use it, you know, cutting down small trees and stuff like that, and I can use it all day and limb with it and stuff like that. It's the 181, like the 435 is running, but it's just not good enough. I wonder, is there something else the issue? So this is the thing. This is the thing I do not know. Do I tear it apart? Do I check the seals? Check the gasket seals? You know, is there an air leak there or something like that? Is that the issue? Am I overthinking it? Do I just find somebody and take it and say, here, just fix it? Or am I better just blindly going at it myself? The thing is that you speak to people online, and everybody is full of good intentions. Guys, don't get me wrong, and I appreciate it 100%. It's just that one person will say, no, it's definitely this, and the other person will say, no, it's definitely this. So, and it sort of gets a little bit confusing when I don't know what either of them are talking about. So, I don't know. So, according to Doug, the 435, what I need to do is I need to set the idle on it first, because I never set the idle. I just literally just took that and put it in because I just assumed that it was set. Yeah, it is. So, like, if you're sitting there with somebody and they're going, right, okay, listen to this, and this is how you do this, you know, it's easier. But if people are telling you, you know, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. So I might find somewhere. I don't know. Find out what's wrong with the 181 as well. I wonder. It's just not doing anything. You're just pulling the cord and it's moving, but there's no spark. And I put a new spark plug in it, and there's no. It's like there's no. it should be firing and it's not firing. It's like, and that could be a lot of things, you know. That could, it could be the on-off switch is broke, and it's not a generic on-off switch. It needs to be the 181 on-off switch. It could be the thing that connects the spark plug. What's that called? What's that called? The boot. I call it the boot. People probably call it the boot. Check your coil gap. I don't know what that is. When you get it to start, flip the saw around. If it stalls when it's on its side or upside down, you have a vacuum leak at the bearings. See, that makes perfect sense, but I don't know what any of that means. Sorry, Brad. Where are the bearings? It was stalling when it went on its side. Now I need to go check my bearings on the chainsaw. What? Oh, I sort of have an idea where they are. Might be time to start watching some Tin Man videos again. Dashboard, here we go. Oh, we haven't got any new subscribers. We are still at 8,998. We are so close. We're so close, guys. Oh, Kieran, sure, I'm all about diving in and making it worse, hey. I ordered to replace the carb on it, you see, so this is what I'm thinking. And I always sort of a little bit suspect that there was more than a carb issue. Do you know what I mean? I always thought it was something else. Flywheel, you have your coil and pickup. No, I don't understand that. But sure, look, I'll figure it out. Guys, I will figure it out. What I need is like a 2-stroke engine class or something like that, you know, so that is what I need. Yeah, different saw. I'm jumping between saws here, Tom. The 181 is the one. I don't know if technically it has no spark because I haven't checked, but it feels like there's no spark. When you're pulling it over, it's not doing anything. And it's a bastard to pull over. It's really, you got to take your time. You got to time it right. But when you get it to pull and when you get that piston moving, normally it's only 2 pulls and it sparks and away it goes and it runs, no problem. But now it is doing nothing. Ed, take it easy. We'll see you in the score lines tomorrow. So it's like I put a new spark plug in it, still the same. The problem with the 181 is that you can't just pull the starting cord. You have to gently tease it up, and then let it back down, and then tease it up, and then let it back down, and then you sort of get it in the right position, and it'll pop. And when you pull it, normally you get 2 good pulls in it, and it'll turn over, and then you put the clutch in. Way you go, but or the choke, sorry. But it is not even doing that. So you can just sit and it goes vroom, 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 and it's doing nothing. I did, Kieran, 7 weeks waiting list in the AM Randalls. I had been up at KC Hire because I had a couple of saw issues, right? So what happened was I went to KC Hire to get them to fix one saw issue, and the man tried to sell me a new engine for the saw at a cost of 350 quid, and I went, right, I'm fixing this myself. So I fixed that one myself with advice from AM Rentals. But Jimmy, how's it going, buddy? what happened is the 181 is a very, very it's a saw I don't want to leave in somewhere because it's such a valuable saw. It's a saw that would go missing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sort of like going, oh, I want to bring it into these places with people I don't know. You know, it's okay if I know the person and I've been in and out with them a couple of times, but I'm hoping maybe that it's just something else that I can fix. But the thing is that nothing happened to it. It just ended up like this. So maybe it's a filter. Maybe it just needs a service. All the saws need service. Every machine I own needs service. Every bloody one of them. The lawnmower, the trimmer, the 4 chainsaws, the hedge cutter, 5 chainsaws, the hedge cutter. Everything just needs a service, a good old service. So here we go. Oh, it never goes over when you want it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, Chippy, I'm about to hit 9,000 subscribers. The slowest 9,000 subscribers in the history of YouTube, by the way, because it's 8 years, 9,000 subscribers. At least 8 years. Let me see if I can go back to my first video. Of April 2015. 30th of April 2015. I really feel like that is not my first video either. I really feel like that there was more than that. Unless I deleted some. I definitely deleted a lot of old videos. And I definitely moved a lot of stuff to... when I started the other channel, I removed a lot of stuff from Woolys World and put them on the Red Branch Bushcraft. So, especially the older stuff. Oh, but we are on 8,998. Pat, I would not be panicking at all. It just is a slow burner. You just gotta be. If you're not cranking out reviews of gear, it's hard to get subscribers. This is what I find. This is what I find comparing my 2 channels, Red Branch Bushcraft versus thing. 200T is a nice saw. Sorry, I'm just reading back in comments. Yeah, but this is the thing. Like, so at the start, I did not have a single clue what I was doing. I just was like uploading everything, absolutely everything I could think of. So I had a bushcraft and a chainsaw channel. It started out as a bushcraft channel, sort of migrated into chainsaws, and then it just became a mixture of the two. And what happens, and this is what I figured out, is that say for example, Chippy, you like my chainsaw videos, and Pat, you like my bushcraft videos. So I put out a bushcraft video, and Pat watches it, and he's like, okay, yeah. Then my next video comes out, it's about chainsaws, and Pat's not into chainsaws, so Pat doesn't watch it, and then YouTube goes, oh, what do? We sent him a video, we didn't watch it, so we don't know what to do. So your videos just sort of stagnate, I think. So what you have to do is you have to focus on the one niche and for as long as you can. And then you start bringing the same people back to your channel again and again and again. And then YouTube start promoting your channel to that sort of person. And that's how I think it works, right? So what I did is basically what they call a personality channel. So I just way off talking to camera, just talking shit about anything, just blah, 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 you know, out digging stuff with the kids and playing games and all. Because I, being the type of person that I am, just thought, yeah, I'll just go out and do this, and it'll be fine, and it'll be completely fine. And then what happens is that you start getting into it, and then you start thinking, why am I not seeing the results based on the work that I'm putting in and stuff like that? And that's when you got to start figuring out the YouTube game, right? And I sort of try and figure out the YouTube game in winter. So I will spend a little bit more time on my videos. I will start editing them differently, seeing what works better and stuff like that. So but the easiest thing that I could find was the niche thing and uploading consistently, right? And at the start, I would upload maybe once every 4 months, you know, then maybe 10 videos would come out in a couple of months, you know. Yeah, this is it. So like if you imagine it like this, Chippy, if you have a video that did well, that you enjoyed making, and this is the important thing that I think people don't twig. So if you were porting a saw or something, or you were working on a saw, how to fix something on a something chainsaw, and a lot of people watch it, right? And you're thinking that's a really good performing video, and I actually enjoyed making it. Bang out a few of them and see how it goes. Pat, same with you. You know, same as any is out there. Look, guys, this is just what I have sort of figured out. You know, it's not the gospel, and it mightn't even work. I might be completely wrong. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like I have maybe 80% of my views, 90% of my views are from people who aren't subscribed. This is it. Do you know what I mean? So it's turning those people into subscribers. That's the hard part. And I went through a phase of going, oh, don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up and all that jazz. And I put up subscribe on the bottom of the screen and stuff. And I don't know if it makes any difference. I haven't found that it does. But shorts do. Shorts work, guys. And, you know, bang out a load of shorts. Just keep banging them out. You'd be surprised. Some, you know, if you think my average video on Wally's World, maybe after a month, might have 400 views. Your short can hit 4,000 views in 24 hours. You know, not very often that they hit 4,000 views, but some of them will hit a 50-50 will hit 2,000 views in 24 hours. Do you know what I mean? So do the maths. You know, so what I did last year coming into winter is that I took my top 10 performing videos and I made a short out of each one and I banged them all out over Christmas. You know, so because people are sitting in their house and they're bored out of their skulls and they're on the phones at Christmas. So if you have that little bit of content just coming out, the year before that, I had a video every day on every channel at Christmas, and it didn't do a lot. So, what the biggest thing, right? The biggest thing that I did for my channel that gained the most subscribers and it created the best thing about my channel was a video a day for a year. Fuck, it was a lot of work, boy. A lot of work. A lot of work. My God. I was at some time, and this is it. It was Wally's World, and I was putting everything out. So it was bushcraft, it was me doing gardening, it was me cutting wood and splitting wood and all this stuff at the same. And at the time, I had tons of firewood. So I was splitting wood every day. I was sawing every day, and it was lockdown as well. So I put out a video a day for a year. It's hard. What happened there?
I turned on the light and it flashed.
Can you turn it off, please?
I need to look. I need to be.
Here, I'll turn on the kitchen light first.
Thank you. So, Benjamin, how's it going, buddy? So that was my cunning plan, and it was fun. It was fun, but it was hard. There was times when you were sitting there going, "Oh, I need to get a video out. I need to get a video out." You know. But a lot of times, what I actually would do is, and this is what I still do. So I'll be a month in advance on my videos. So I will be recording videos and uploading videos. And if the weather's bad, I will sit and edit and upload 6 videos. Do you know what I mean? So, and get them all out and going. So then there's not as much pressure on you to be getting videos out. Okay, so I'm sure you are all really interested in that. Well, look, if you know, if you're just consistent and you keep at it, guys, it goes a long way. This is it. This is what I found. There you go. And people are always searching for. People use YouTube to research products that they're going to buy. This is the thing. The problem with us and our niche, and most of you guys that are there that are chainsaw guys and stuff like that, is chainsaws are expensive. You know, the stuff that people are looking for reviews on that is going to be chainsaws and boots and axes and all these things. It's not like, you know, I get knives and I get clothes and I get gear and all sent to me for my other channel, you know, and that's fine. It seems that the outdoor market are much more open to sending stuff to YouTubers than the firewood guys, and unless you're big, you know. So it seems, you know, it's like the outdoor guys are sort of more into guerrilla marketing than the like Oregon are. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, if that makes sense. It's you know, so a couple of companies that I do stuff with are literally like, look, just use our products. You don't need to do anything. We just want to see you use our products in the video, because then it creates questions. People go, oh, what are you using now, Wally? You know, it's like, my outdoor videos, people are always saying, what hat are you wearing? What trousers are you wearing? What boots are they? You know what I mean? So Buchan Special, this is it. Like he has created something that is unreal, and he has been doing it for a long time as well. And you have to remember, you know, so he is remarkably skilled at what he does. Like, I have never seen anybody cut down trees like him. He's a bloody magician, you know. So, and he has the gift of the gab, and he is a very good YouTube package. He really is, you know. And he's sound, you know, he's so nice. Oh, there's another advert coming, guys. Apologies. You know, this is it. So he's good. I don't know anything about that, so I'm just giving my what I know of him. So you know, there's a lot of these guys go down the line of using gear. You know, there's a lot of channels I used to watch at the start. Now I don't, as I said, I don't get a lot of time to watch a lot of YouTube anymore. But there's a lot of guys who are using Carhartt tractors and excavators. What do you call them? More outdoor with the Morgans. I used to watch that all the time. I used to watch it all the time. My God, he has some pretty toys. Like, you know, that's, you know, £500,000 worth of equipment, or $500,000 worth of equipment. Do you know what I mean? So there's just some of it is completely unsustainable for a lot of people. You know. Equipment like that a lot of these channels in the States have is something that nobody has here. People just don't do it. They don't use that equipment. You know, you're not going to drive into a farm and the farm's going to have 4 different tractors and a wood processor and a digger. Yeah. How come you can't, Chippy? Dirt Monkey has a lot of stuff. Do you know, I went through a phase of watching, okay. I went through a phase of watching those. Do you ever watch those guys clearing land? You know, do you know the guys who've got the skid steer with the big diamond blade mulcher on the front of it? Helsinki, you're very welcome. What's the crack, buddy? You know, so they are mesmerizing. Some of those videos are just like, oh my God, I've been watching these videos for 4 hours, you know. But the worst ones, they're not the worst, they're the best ones, but they're the worst. It is the ones where the guys are breaking dams. Have you ever watched those videos? Or the guys unclogging drains? Have you ever watched those? My brain. I have sat and noticed to myself, I've been watching this guy in Wellies unclog a drain with a fork and a bar for 18 minutes. What am I doing with my life? I'm loving it. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's tough, guys. YouTube's a slog. It really is. There's no easy fix. And if you have a video that gets 1 million views, the month after it's going to be a disaster. You would need to be hitting a video a month that hits 1 million views, because what goes up has to come down. So it's, for me, it's trying to keep yeah. Well, this is it. People like that sort of stuff as well. Yeah, that's cool, Chevy. A lot of equipment, yeah. See, people like watching equipment work. This is what I figured out. You know, I don't have any equipment, but people like what, and I will sit and watch equipment work as well. So I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to it, or why you would enjoy watching it. Like I have never had the urge to become a digger driver or anything like that, but I will watch people on YouTube operate diggers, and I don't know why. Yeah, yeah, you know, this is it. You want to be set up for it, don't you? You want to have your GoPro inside the camera, inside the cab, a GoPro outside the cab, everything mounted, where you're just working away and talking to the camera, and then you just take all the footage and you put it all together. You know, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Running multiple cameras and stuff like that, and trying to edit everything together. You very quickly run into 20-minute videos, and you're thinking, I've got so much footage here. What am I going to do with all this? And you're like, well, you just have to be really tough and cut it. You know, so it's like the video. Let me see now if I can find this. That's funny. It doesn't show me it. Oh, show. I don't. Not at all. There's this bad boy right here. How can you do it with cell phones, Pat? Jesus Christ, it's so hard. Lives is a great, if you want to get your watch time up, lives is a great way to do it, right? So if you think of it like this, you need whatever 4,000 minutes watch time or something like that, or 4,000 hours, whatever it is. If we have I have a live here, there's 9 people watching. So if you say those 9 people have watched for 1 hour, that's 9 hours of watch time. Do you know what I mean? So it's a really easy way to get them up, to get your watch time up. You know, if you're trying to get monetized and stuff like that. But that video there, guys, of the cabin, the off-grid cabin build, that was 6 hours of videos, 6 hours of edited videos. I think it was 23 videos in total. So when I put all those videos together, I put all of my videos that I had already edited and released on making the cabin, I put them all together in my editing software, and it was 6.5 hours long. And I edited it down to 10 minutes and 33-second video. I think it took me 6 days to do it. It was just so hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get a balance. You need, for me, I want to get the information out there. Hey, Bruno, I want to get the information out there, but you also, people have a tendency to switch off. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, guys, I don't know. It's a balance. It's all a balance, isn't it? Yeah. What are you doing? Bruno is hunting flies. He is stalking my house for flies. Aren't you, Bruno? Aren't you? What is it? You're going to come up onto my knee. You're going to come up on my knee. Come on, then. Come on, then. Come on. Come on. You get up. You get up. Come on. Have you ever seen this Egypt? Yeah, no problem, Pat. I'm going to go myself as well. Come on, Bruno. Up you get. Up you get. Come on, come on, come on. We get just a little. Bruno just wants to get up. Oh. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. There you go. Why are you turning your back to the people? What if I turn you around? Why are you such a big Egypt? Why are you such a big Simon, it is Y for YouTube. Guys, thank you very much. Guys, thanks for watching. And I will see you in the comments. Let me see, before we go. Let's see, have we hit 9,000 subscribers? Guys, we have 2 less subscribers than we have when we started. Guys, stay frosty.